Okay.
It's the mouth of the rat.
Okay. Okay. So there's a story behind that one.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Who's who? You are?
Shakti Mandas.
Shakti?
Shakti Mandas.
Shakti Mandas. Jai.
Gopa Vrindapal.
Gopa Vrindapal.
David.
David, thanks for keeping it short and simple. Nitai Gaura. Haribol. Mahasrishta. Bharat Srishta. Yeah.
Vishal Das.
Vishal Das. Jai.
Arjuna.
Arjuna. Mataji. Renuka.
Yes.
Pearl. Okay.
Kirti Kumari Devidas.
Kirti.
Kirti Kumari.
Kirti Kumari.
Devidas.
David Dasi. Really? Isn't there any more? Priyanka.
Shweta.
Sweta. Okay.
Rose.
Rose.
Sri Hari.
So yeah, we got to think about it. It's very deep. It's very- Oh, I see. Okay, go ahead.
Ishwari Radha Devidas.
Ishwari,
Radha.
Radha,
Nisha.
Nisha, and of course, our dear Lakshmi. Krishna. Yeah.
Mahesh.
Mahesh,
Madhu.
Madhu,
Lakesh.
Lakesh, Rakesh,
Nero.
Nero,
Bhakti Vinod Das.
Bhakti Vinod Das,
Srizan.
Sri,
Srizan.
Srizan,
Srizan.
Srijan, Jai Haribol. And the Mataji who just walked in.
Suresh. WhatsApp audio.
Well, that's your name, okay. And Babu? Oh, you're from Toronto. Hare Krishna. Wow, that's well. I'm from Toronto too. We got everybody, right? Okay, great. So let's have a good time together. It's Saturday night, yes. Okay. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Janna Vallabha Girvaradari Gopi Janna Vallabha Girvaradari Yashodanandana Prajujanarandana Yashodanandana Prajujanarandana Yashodanandana Prajujanarandana Yashodanandana Prajujanarandana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Tujhe Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Tujhe Bihari Gopi Janna Vallabha Girvaradari Gopi Janna Vallabha Girvaradari Yashodanandana Prabhu Janarandana Yashodanandana Prabhu Janarandana Normalize it. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, well. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, everybody now. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, everybody. Are you? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. His Divine Grace, HH Bhakti Swami Prabhupada Ji. Jayam Krishna Paramahansa, Pariparajika Sattara Sadasisima, His Divine Grace, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ji. Ananta Kuti Vaishnavrinda Ji. Nama Charishana Harinashtakar Ki. Prem se gaho se Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shadam Sri Gauravati Vrinda Ki. Sri Sri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopidan Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Gopidan Ki. Sri Vrindavan Nam Ki. Navadvipa Maipuranam Ki. Ganga Mai Ki. Yamuna Mai Ki. Bhakti Devi Ki. Tulsi Devi Ki. Hari Naam Sankirtan Ki. Brihat Mridanga Ki. Samma Veda Bhakta Ki. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. Glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. Glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. Glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Nama Om Vishnu Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Marga Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Prachadine Nirvishesha Shivyava Vastajari Satarine. Hare Krishna. Is it okay to say Happy New Year? Happy New Year! It's still fairly new. Wonderful. Good. Thank you for having us over. Do you have a regular Gita class at this time, or is it just any,
Choice.
any old thing? Okay. Okay, so I guess I could just choose, right?
Yes.
What's this big book all about?
It's Ramayana.
Is it Ramayana? Okay, that sounds complicated. Okay. Well, maybe we'll just, we'll take canto one. Yeah, okay, thank you very much for this. We'll talk about the Gita, just to be on the safe side. Okay, thanks everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. Yeah. Okay, and yeah, I was mentioning about walking. I had the good fortune to do another walk, another sort of marathon walk. In October, I completed walking the Netherlands, which is nice and small and flat. And it was great. It was a great experience. Took 8 days only just to do the country, at 20 kilometers a day, which is nothing really. And but it was great. A lot of media attention came from that. Got 11 major big publications or newspaper firms that came to take interest in what it was all about. People were very intrigued. Canadian monk walks across the Netherlands to explore his roots. That's what it was. My parents came after the war to Canada, and that's where we settled, and that's where I grew up. And I didn't know I had so many relatives over there. After the walk was finished, we had a family reunion in a banquet hall across the street from the church where my dad used to go. And 30 people, and it was very interesting to try to, everyone heard about me, and some of it was good, some of it was not good, I guess, because I left Catholicism, and I explained to them, I never left Jesus. I stayed with him, I just added Krishna. And they thought that, can you do that? Because, in a lot of traditions, it's either this or that. It's kind of like a tyranny, You can't do this and have that. But why not, So what I always enjoyed about Srila Prabhupada's approach, and in general the Vedic approach to life itself, is that it's very inclusive, It's not this or that. And Srila Prabhupada put it very plainly. He said, any process which helps you to develop a love for God, that is valid, that has credibility. So anyways, maybe we open up a few doors, channels of understanding that inclusiveness is important in life. Okay, so here we are at Srimad Bhagavatam. I think we can take a verse and read a little bit. And I always I don't know if Lakshmi and Shri, you know that, I like to charade things out. And if I have a group of kids, then it's even more fun. Okay.
We'll get a group.
We'll get them in here, all right, and just shake up the town. Okay, I think that's great. We'll have them sit in the front. That method always works. We'll let them sit in the front. And let them have a nice experience. So how's everybody doing for the year 2026?
Good start.
Good start, okay. Not so bad, could be worse. Good. Now let's see what happens when the munchkins come in here. Hey, come on over. Yeah, young folks, this girl can come. Up front, the girl with the hair. She can come. Hey, come on. Yeah, come on over. No,
You know this guy?
Ishan, in the front.
Uh,
Yeah,
Really?
this is not a singadave.
I think I met one of your.
Oh boy,
Take him on over.
not a singadave.
Oh, wow.
It is lovely kirtan.
Oh, that's beautiful. You guys are great. Okay. And this is it, I guess, or this is a few more monkeys in the background. Come on over, come up front. Actually, what would be best is to have a Krishna book, if you have that, I think that's
Yeah.
a little more appropriate. And then we can always switch. Do we have a Krishna book there by chance? Yay! Okay, everything's getting settled. Haribol, thank you so much. All right. So, any requests for the pastimes of the Lord?
What volume is that?
This is, the whole thing is here.
Oh, the whole thing?
Yeah. I know the way you're thinking. You're thinking like the way I'm thinking. The trilogy, the little blue books. Okay, any requests? You know what that? I'm from Canada, you know? You know what that means? Air is required. There's a little bit of air.
Yeah, Prabhu, there is a fan right next to him.
Oh, yeah, that'll help, especially with all the bodies in here all together. Okay, and so those of you who just arrived, we're going to be reading one of the pastimes of the Lord, okay? Are you ready? Okay, let's just choose one, okay. This one we actually did yesterday, at the home program yesterday. Okay? Chapter 12, the killing of the Agasura demon, okay? I'm going to read, I'm going to, have you fill in the blanks, charade it out, the words. So, especially for young folks, we'd like you to get very focused, and I'm sure you can. And, but everyone's involved. Everyone can answer, okay? We might even give you some special rewards for answering the questions. The killing of the Agasura demon. Okay, once the Lord desired to go early in the morning with all his cowherd boy friends to the forest, yes, where they were to assemble together and take lunch, thank you. As soon as he got up from the bed, he blew his buffalo horn bugle and called all his friends together. Keeping the calves before them, they started for the forest in a great procession. In this way, Lord assembled thousands of his boyfriends. They were each equipped with a sword. With a stick. Also with a and also with a horn, as well as a lunch bag, and each one of them was taking care of thousands of calves. Wrong. All the boys appeared very jolly and happy in that excursion. Each and every one of them, including Krishna, was attentive to his personal calves as he herded them in the different places in the forest. Yes. Come on in for. Okay, no problem. It's a free country. The boys were fully decorated with various kinds of golden ornaments. Yet out of the sporting propensities, they began to pick up flowers, leaves, twigs, peacock feathers, and red clay from different places in the forest and further decorate themselves in different ways. While passing through the forest, one boy stole another boy's lunch package and passed it on to a third. And when the boy whose lunch package was stolen came to know of it, he tried to take it back. But the boy who had it threw it to another boy. This sportive play went on amongst the boys as childhood passed. Very good. You're doing good. Give yourself a pat on the back. Okay, when Lord went ahead to a distant place in
Woods.
In the woods.
Woods.
Table?
Knock.
Knock?
in the court,
Order.
in order to see some specific scenery, the boys behind him ran to try to catch up and be the first to touch him. So there was a great competition. One would say, I will go there and touch Krishna. Another would say, oh, you cannot go. I'll touch Krishna first. Some of them played on their or vibrated bugles made of buffalo horn. Some of them gladly followed the peacocks and imitated the onomatopoetic sounds of the certain bird.
Cuckoo.
Cuckoo, thank you very much. While the birds were flying in the
Sky.
sky, thank you. The boys ran after the birds' shadows along the ground and tried to follow their exact courses. Some of them went to the monkeys and silently sat down by them, and some of them imitated the dancing of the
Peacock.
peacocks. Some of them caught monkeys by the tail and played with them, and when the monkeys jumped into a tree, the boys followed. When a monkey showed its
Face.
and teeth, a boy imitated and showed his teeth to the monkey. Some of the boys played with the ribbit frogs on the bank of the Yamuna. And when out of fear the frogs
Jump.
jumped into the water, the boys immediately dove in after them. And when the boys came out of the water and saw their own shadows, they would stand imitating, making caricatures, and
Laughing hard.
laughing. Hare Krishna. They would also go to an empty hello, well, and make loud sounds. And when the echo came back, they would call it ill names and laugh. Okay. As stated personally by the Supreme Personality of God in the Bhagavad Gita, he is realized proportionally by transcendentalists as Brahman, as Paramatma, and sorry, the Supreme Personality. SPG. Okay. Here is in confirmation of the same statement, Lord Krishna, who awarded the impersonalists the pleasure of Brahman realization by his bodily effulgence, also gives pleasure to the devotees as the Supreme Personality of God. Those who are under the spell of the external energy, what is that?
Maya.
Maya. You have to say it like Maya. Say it. Maya. Then it sounds real. Take him only as a beautiful child. Yet he gave full transcendental pleasure to the coward boys who played with him. Only after accumulating heaps of pious activities were those boys promoted to personally associate with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Who can estimate the transcendental fortune of the residents of Vrindavan? They were personally seeing the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Face.
He whom many yogis cannot find, even after undergoing severe austerities, although he is sitting within their hearts. This is confirmed in the Brahma Samhita. One may search for the Supreme Personality of Godhead through the pages of the Vedas and the Upanishads. But it is difficult to find him there. However, who is fortunate enough to associate with a devotee can see the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Face to face.
Going too fast now. Yes, young sons. After accumulating pious activities in many previous lives, the coward boys for seeing
Krishna, face to face.
and playing with him as friends. They could not understand that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. They were playing as intimate friends with intense
Love.
for
Krishna.
him.
For him.
Okay, cool. When Lord was enjoying his child past with his boyfriends, one Agasura demon became very impatient. He was unable to tolerate seeing play so happily, and therefore he appeared before the boys intending to kill them all. Very good. This Agasura was so dangerous that even the denizens of heaven were
Scared.
afraid of him. Although the denizens of heaven drank nectar daily to prolong their lives, they were afraid of this Agasura and were wondering, when will the demon be
Killed.
Yes. The denizens used to drink nectar to become immortal. This side is getting sore. But actually, they were not confident of their immortality. On the other hand, the boys who were playing with Krishna had no fear of the demons. They were free of fear. Any material arrangement for protecting oneself from death is always unsure.
But
I'm confused.
But
if one is in
Krishna consciousness.
then immortality is confidently assured. The demon Agasura appeared before and his Agasura happened to be the younger brother of Uttara and Bakasura. And he thought, Krishna's killed my brother and sister now. I should kill him, along with all his friends and calves. Agasura was instigated by Kamsa, so he had come with
intention.
Focus.
um,
Concentration.
hey,
Intention.
hey.
Intention?
Give you D.
Desire.
Determination.
Determination. Who said determination? Stick your neck out and see if I Stick your neck out. Just stick your neck out.
1, 2, 3.
Wow. It was a first. Okay, Agasura was just, okay. Agasura thus decided to kill all the inhabitants of Vrindavan, expanding himself by the yogic city called Mahima. I don't know, how's it going? It's just a little bit late. Okay. The demons are generally expert in achieving almost all kinds of mystic powers. In the yoga system, by the perfection called Mahima City, one can expand himself as he desires. Very good. The demon Agasura expanded himself up to 8 miles and assumed the shape of a very fat. Yeah. Okay. Samosa. Gonna catch it. Okay, so having attained this wonderful body, he stretched his mouth open just like a mountain cave, desiring to swallow all the boys at once, including and
Balaram.
he sat on the path. The demon, in the shape of a big fat serpent, expanded his
Tongue. Jaw.
Lips. From land to sky, his lower lip was touching the ground and his upper lip was touching the clouds. Okay. So the boys began to talk among themselves. Dear friends, this figure appears to be a great animal, and he is sitting in such a posture just to swallow us all. Just see. Is it not a big snake that is wide in his mouth to eat all of us? One of them said, yes, what you say is true. This animal's upper lip appears to be just like the sunshine, and its lower lip is just like the reflection of red sunshine on the ground. Dear friends, just look to the right and left-hand side of the mouth of the animal. Its mouth appears to be like a big mountain cave, and its height cannot be estimated. The chin is also raised, just like a mountain summit. That long highway appears to be its and inside the mouth, it is as dark as a mountain cave. The hot wind that is blowing like a hurricane is his breathing, and the fishy, bad smell coming out from his mouth is the smell of his
The intestines.
intestines. Yuck. When the boys further consulted among themselves, if we all at one
Time.
entered into the mouth of this great serpent, how could it possibly swallow all of us? And even if they were to swallow all of us at once, it could not swallow Krishna. Krishna will immediately kill him, as he did Bakasura. Talking in this way, all the boys looked at the beautiful lotus-like face of Krishna, and they began to and smile. And so they marched forward and entered the mouth of the gigantic serpent. Okay, we're doing good. Meanwhile, who is the super soul within everyone's heart, could understand that the big statuesque figure was a demon. Yeah. The boys did not know this, however, and thus while Krishna was planning how to stop the destruction of his intimate friends, all the boys along with their caps entered the mouth of the serpent. But Krishna did not enter. The demon was awaiting Krishna's entrance, and he was thinking, everyone has entered except Krishna, who has killed my brother and sister. Krishna is the assurance of safety to everyone. But when he saw that his friends were already out of his hands and were lying within the belly of a great serpent, he became momentarily
Scared.
Pencil.
give me
Anxious. Agitated.
Aggravated.
Aggressive.
Restless.
No, I.
Agree.
E.
Agree.
Agreed. Just give me a smoothie. I can Agreed. He was also struck with wonder as how the external energy works. So wonderfully. Who said so? Okay, you? Was you? What is samosa? Okay. That was the fast one. You're like a serpent. He then began to consider how he could kill the demon and at the same time save the boys in caps. Although there was no factual concern on Krishna's part, he was thinking like that. Finally, after some deliberation, he also entered the mouth of the demon. When Krishna entered, all the demigods who had gathered to the fun and who were hiding within the clouds expressed their feelings with the words, "Alas! Alas!" At the same time, all the friends of Aghasura, especially Kamsa, who were all accustomed to eating flesh and blood, expressed their jubilation, understanding that Krishna had also entered the mouth of the demon. Okay? While the demon was trying to smash Krishna and his companions, Krishna heard the demigods crying, "Alas, alas!" And he immediately began to expand himself within the throat of the demon. Although he had a gigantic body, the demon choked by the expanding of Krishna. His big eyes moved violently, and he quickly suffocated. His life air could not come out from any source, and ultimately it burst out of a hole in the upper part of his
Head. Cranium.
Brain.
skull. Very good. So no sin. Very good. What does it taste like? What name is it? Okay. Thus his life air passed off. After the demon was dead, Krishna with his transcendental glance alone brought all the boys and calves back to consciousness and came with them out of the mouth of the demon. While Krishna was in the mouth of Bagasura, the demon's spirit soul came out like a dazzling light, illuminating all directions and waited in the sky. As soon as Krishna came out of the mouth of the demon with his calves and friends, that glittering effulgent light immediately merged into the body of within the vision of all the demigods. One more paragraph, okay? The demigods became
Astonished?
Surprise.
Scared.
I can only do this for so long.
Amazed? Aghast?
Shocked.
Bewildered.
Awestruck.
Awestruck.
You mean V, 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 E, Overwhelmed. Okay, it's good to share. The last paragraph, okay? The demigods became overwhelmed with joy and showered flowers on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And thus they worshiped him. The denizens of heaven danced in jubilation, and the denizens in Gandharva offered various kinds of drummers beat. Well, that's an easy one. Beat drums in jubilation. The Brahmins recited Vedic hymns, and all the devotees of the Lord chanted, Jaya, Jaya, all glories to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Jubilation, yeah. Anybody from Bengal? Come, let it go. Okay. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. There's more to the story. If you like bedtime stories, there's just actually a page and a half left. Okay? So you can read it tonight.
Thank you.
That's for that episode. Thank you very much for participating. I have some samosas left. Make sure you don't drop it. It's for Shada, right? This is a weird community, the way they eat. I've been all over the world. What kind of people are you? Okay, so that's it. Should we do a little bit more Shastra? Yes. Okay. All right. Okay, here's a good one. This is smack in the middle of the Bhagavad Gita, okay? Bhagavad Gita. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanitamayandasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I was born in the darkest of ignorance. My spiritual master opened my eyes with the torch of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances. Srila Prabhupada ki. Yay! Prabhupada, where did you?
Down here.
Done.
Down
Oh,
there.
down.
Parampara.
No, I mean with the parampara.
Oh, down there. Hare Krishna. All right. Okay. Maybe you know this one. Raj Vidya Rajaguyam.
Idam uttamam. Patyashavayam dharmyam. Susukham kartum avyayam.
Shoo shoo. Shoo. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's get everyone to get a hold of this verse. I'll say it first, okay? I know you know it. I know you're pundits and all that. Okay. Rajavidya Rajaguyam. Rajavidya Rajaguyam. Pavitram idam uttamam. Pavitram idam uttamam. Pratyaksha vagamam dharmyam. Pratyaksha vagamam dharmyam. Susukham kartum avyayam. Susukham kartum avyayam. This knowledge is the king of education.
This knowledge is the king of education.
The most secret of all secrets.
The most secret of all
You
secrets.
forgot the sh. No, just a minute. Okay. Hare go Krishna dance, but well, there's a group of people here. I'm in Miami. There's about maybe 50, 60 people here, but they want to say Hari Bol to you.
Hari!
Does that answer your question? Big Hari Bol. Yeah, sure. Will do. Thank you. Okay, little station break. Okay. The most secret of all secrets. It is the purest knowledge. And because it gives direct perception of the self by realization. It is the perfection of religion. It is everlasting. And it is joyfully performed. I'm going to give it to you once, it'll break it up a little bit. Now think about each phrase that I'm going to give you. And then I'll ask you which one is most important to you. Okay, the first mention about this knowledge is the king of education. Think about king of education. The next one, most secret of all secrets. Number 3, the purest knowledge. Number 4, gives direct perception. Okay? Number 5, perfection of religion. Number 6, everlasting. Number 7, joyfully performed. Okay? This is the question that I posed to you. Is it okay? Is it clear? Okay, so now you can, on your own, if you like one of those phrases, I ask you to choose one of them. Let us know what it is, and then you can tell us a little bit about it. Okay. Yes, and your name is Vishinga Dev?
I like the phrase of the purest knowledge.
Oh, the purest knowledge. Okay. And is there a reason why you like that one?
Because when you read it, it gives more sense about how good it is and how.
How good is it? Yeah, that's good. That's great. Okay, all right. What is another portion of this that sort of resonated with you? Oh, but you're supposed to put it in your hand. You want me a samosa? Okay, so direct perception, you said? Do you want to explain that a little bit?
You can see, you can realize who we are and then realize who is place and relationship.
Okay. Oh, I like that. That's very good. Sure.
like, there's no knowledge surpassing Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. There's nothing like it. Nothing. So,
It's the creme de la creme.
that's right, above everything else.
Cream of the cream, yeah. Beautiful. And why? Why is it the best? Why is it the
Because,
king?
you know, Krishna is superior to everything. Anything. Krishna is the sweet Personified.
Okay,
His
okay.
pastimes is sweet, you know, he's sweet.
I like the fact that nothing can surpass this wisdom of the self. I think that's good. What else? Yes, in the back. The garland man.
I like the perfection of religion
Perfection of
because
religion.
there could be many religions, but this path, this Kevala Bhakti, this is what this chapter is about. It teaches is the highest perfection, is the perfection. So we can do Yoga Mishra, we can do Karma, Jnana Yoga, and this and that. But this chapter, this verse gives that thing that we should follow. This is what we should aspire for.
Okay, and it's the perfection. It brings us to the highest state, and the highest state is to love Krishna, isn't it? Good, very good. What do you think, Bruce? Okay, and anybody else with any of the other phrases? Yes.
Secret of the secret.
Okay, great. I like that. It's mystical.
Yeah, I mean, this knowledge is very confidential and it is not revealed in other scriptures or any other religion. So this is very precious and confidential, that what Krishna is giving, especially to Arjuna, through Arjuna to all of us.
Yes, yes, very good. Bravo, very nice. Yeah. Don't tell me. And you also had a favorite.
Yeah, mine was similarly the secret of all secrets, because the acharyas say there's different, in the Bhagavad Gita, there's different tiers
Oh, yes.
of revelation. The first being about society, and then the second one being about Brahman, and then we get to the most confidential knowledge, the secret of all secrets. So there's different levels of realization. Krishna culminates it by giving us the secret of all secrets.
Joyfully performed.
Joyfully performed, that would be mine. Susukam Karantam, joyfully executed, just like we did.
In your presence, we can finish now.
Oh, no, I don't know about that. But, yeah, it's, you know, it doesn't have to be a dull execution. Yeah, it's ecstatic. So, and that's our realization, especially run through the channel of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, right? Mahaprabhu, he gave us a practice of spirituality that is joyfully executed. Everyone's happy, everyone's smiling. Yes. Good. Were there anything, did we miss anything else?
One more person here.
No, he said the same.
It's okay now.
Well, would you like to say the same thing again?
Yes.
And get us
I
all-
was racing from first and you didn't pick me one.
Okay, I'm
Then
sorry.
he finally finished it with my verse. Susukartamariam, joyfully performed.
Joyfully performed. So joyfully you can catch this. Actually, that was very fast. Oh, it's good. Yeah. Oh, did you eat it? What kind of samosas? I'm just testing. Testing. What's inside?
What kind of samosa did you eat?
Spicy.
Spicy samosa.
Spicy, just spicy.
Potato or?
Potatoes,
Samosa,
peas.
potato.
Potatoes, peas.
I tried. She ate it joyfully.
Lakshmi, you remember the old version of samosas?
I was just thinking of that.
You know, like, I mean, there was cauliflower.
Cauliflower, potato, pea,
Peas.
lots of
and-
spices.
Yeah, especially, do you remember?
Cumin.
Cumin,
No, no,
black
no.
cumin.
Oh, really?
Coriander.
No, no,
Chili.
Chili.
no,
Garam masala.
no, no.
It was dark.
Some
It was dark,
It was dark.
yeah.
You know, one time we had Radhanath Swami over for lunch and made those old tradition. And he just went, oh, I haven't had one of these in 30 years, 40 years.
Yeah.
He was like so
Yeah,
amazed by the
yeah.
fact that it was an old time.
Yeah, we can bring it back.
Bring it back, please.
Yes. Well, what I remember was the most dominant spice was cloves.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, do you remember that?
Yes.
That's how it got that dark.
That
color.
dark color.
Yeah, wow. Those were the days we thought they'd never end. Audible.
And they won't either.
Yes. They won't come back, yes. Prabhus, thank you very much for this. And we got through with one of the verses from Bhagavad Gita to understand and appreciate it a little bit more. The chapter is entitled The Most Confidential Knowledge. And that chapter 9 is in the middle of the Gita. You know? Yeah, so it's in there. It's like a sandwich. Good. So are there any other questions or comments that anybody may have about anything and everything? Prabhu, over there.
Maharaj, this is the first time a lot of us are meeting with you. Could you just share your experiences when you first met Srila Prabhupada? How was your feeling? Just that whole, if you could bring that back to us.
Okay.
And we'll try to make those samosas for you to win.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll definitely cough up as much as I can. Well, what I would like to say is that I first met Prabhupada, not personally, like directly. I met him through the devotees. I got to understand him and appreciate him through meeting his students, his disciples. And that was always my understanding. If you wanted to get his mercy, it's not necessarily through him dealing directly with you, but maybe in an indirect way, right? So we worked with Prabhupada. We felt that mercy was flowing through his representatives, his temple president or bhakti leader or something like that, you know? But when I personally saw Prabhupada was in 1975 at Atlanta, Georgia, where they talk kind of funny or different. I'm not offending anybody here. I am offending you.
I was there.
You were there?
Yeah.
You were in the brahmacharis on the bus traveling?
I was on the Radha Damodar party.
Wow. Yeah, there were several people there.
You remember Prabhupada saying Parama Karuna?
Yes.
That was like,
That
was the highlight.
Yeah, yeah. And then he also played the mridanga.
Ah.
So that was on around the time of Bhakti Siddhanta's appearance day. And Prabhupada did an arti for the picture of Bhakti Siddhanta.
Do you remember why he played the mridanga?
Because no one else played it, right?
Yeah, because it's the 1-2 beat.
Oh, yeah.
Parama Karuna Pahudvijana Nitai Go. And none of the devotees could figure it out.
Yeah,
So
right.
Prabhupada was sitting and he said, give me the mridanga.
Yeah.
And they brought him the mridanga and that's when he started playing.
Yeah, and it's rare that he had played mridanga at that time, 1975, you know?
Right.
He only stayed for another couple of years after that with us. Yeah, so that my impression, he was short. And he was very appreciative of what was going on in that mandir, Atlanta, Georgia. He gave some classes. He also saw the devotees do a drama of Lord Chaitanya meeting with Chandkazi. Do you remember what when Prabhupada interrupted in the middle of the play? I mean, I'm asking because I just can't remember this. Yeah. Something about the Hindus were complaining. Anyways, so my impression was that he was quite happy, and I was with a traveling Sankirtan party from Canada, and we just happened to go bump into Atlanta, Georgia. Just happened, because we knew Prabhupada was there, of course, and yeah, it was very sweet. And the head cook at one time, he said, we need someone to cook some dal for Prabhupada. And nobody put up their hand in the temple room. But I was the cook for our traveling Sankirtan party, so I kind of went in. I went like this, and I never cooked it ever in my life. And that was my first time. So I followed the old Hare Krishna cookbook, and I hoped he liked it. I didn't want to ask. It was mung dal, and it was unshelled, and I put very little spicing in it. I was just I didn't want to ask. But I must tell you, I feel I've been blessed by Prabhupada because I've made different types of dal, and I've got some special way to do it. And when people take the dal that I cook, they say, wow, this is out of this world. And so I believe that Prabhupada blessed my dal making. I know that Prabhupada liked the setup. He liked the mirror tiles on the ceiling. He liked the kirtan very much. There was one particular boy who was showing off a little bit. He was saying, Prabhupada was in his Vyasa song. The devotees were near the deities, and one of them playing the drum, he stayed a little back. And he was bouncing off his belly, the mridanga. You know? And he was trying to get the attention of the devotees in the front. They didn't to make much notice. But Prabhupada noticed. He looked like this. He didn't like it. He thought it was too frivolous, you know. But it was a very endearing time. Yeah, it was very beautiful. Yep, so I met Prabhupada, and I didn't ever personally spoke to him. I just saw him and I heard him speak to the classes. Yes.
I had 3 amazing experiences there in Atlanta. I don't mean to interject,
Yeah.
but the first time I met Prabhupada, we were in the temple room waiting for him to arrive.
Mhm.
And if you remember, the front door is in the temple room. So he had to come through the front door where all the devotees were in the temple room. So finally, after a long wait, we were all in anxiety waiting for him. He came through, everybody hit the deck, right? So I was there and right in his path. And I didn't want to miss this opportunity, but I looked up and Prabhupada was standing right over me and he was looking down. And I looked right into his eyes. And it was the most heartwarming, heart-wrenching experience because when I looked into Prabhupada's eyes, I didn't see the eyes of an old man. And what was so striking was that those eyes were the eyes of a youthful boy. And that's what hit me immediately. It's like, oh my God. That was the first amazing experience. The second one, it was 2. We had a personal meeting with Srila Prabhupada, the Radha-Damodar Brahmacharis. He wanted to encourage brahmachari life. So Prabhupada was talking about brahmachari life, and he said, this is the best for your spiritual advancement, because we were all brahmachari and sannyas there. And so he said, because you need a bed, you sleep on the floor. You need a pillow, you use your arm. You want a blanket, you take your chadar. He said, in this way, brahmachari life is very, very simple. And then Prabhupada stopped. And I'll never forget what he said next, because remember, it's all brahmachari. He said, this is the best life for spiritual advancement. He stopped and then he said, but you must be honest, brahmachari. And then he stopped again. Everyone was like, and he said, if you can't be honest, brahmachari, then become honest grihastha.
Oh,
and that was with 80 renunciates in the room. He just said that. If you can't be honest in your renunciation, then be honest as a grihastha. And then the other one was kind of funny and kind of mystical. We wanted to, as a party, make an offering to Srila Prabhupada. So the idea was we collected lots of money, distributing books, and the offering was $100,000. So Tamal Krishna Maharaj had the bills turn into big bills, and he put them into a stack, and then he gave them to you know, Tamal Krishna Maharaj, he always would do a great introduction. So, Srila Prabhupada, this is an offering from the brahmacharis. They've gone out for hours and hours to collect an offering for you. And here is $100,000 offering. So
That was
Prabhupada
a lot in those days.
was
A lot.
So Prabhupada took and he placed it to his head very slowly. And then he did something that was very unusual. He went like this. He took the stack and he put it by his ear and went. And then he looked up and he said, 100,000? And Tamal Krishna Maharaj got this look on his face because what had happened is he didn't have 100,000. He had to send somebody to go out to the bank. And they came back from the bank, but he forgot to put it into the stack, so he had a $1,000 bill in his pocket. And Prabhupada went, and he looked at Tamal and he said, 100,000? And Tamal just got this look, this mortified look on his face. He said, oh, Srila Prabhupada, I'm so sorry. And he took the bill and he added it to the pile. And everybody went, Haribo!
Well, thank you. Thanks for sharing. That's great. Any other questions? Yes.
I forgot my
You forgot it? Did you lose it somewhere?
question. Oh yeah. So
Wait.
like.
Wait till you get the microphones.
So when you were saying that like, so the people, the Vedanga one, when he was putting us in doubt, how do you know the story? Because no one was paying attention to it except Prabhupada.
I was looking at Prabhupada, looking at the drummer.
Were you in the front row?
No, I was at the back. That's how I know.
And Prabhupada
Prabhupada was in the back on the Vyasa side, right? And this other boy was showing off a little bit, and I saw the whole thing. Thank you, though. We appreciate your coming forward.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you for the wonderful class. During your walks, you must have had a significant time to think. I'm wondering if there were certain recurring realizations or recurring thoughts that were most meaningful, most powerful you that, just kept coming up and recurring that, that really impacted you.
Well, yeah, there's a number of things because you have like 8-9 hours to think about things, and then you try to concentrate for the first 3 hours perhaps on just japa. And I would oftentimes start early in the morning when it's dark out, there's hardly any traffic. And this way it's just me, the mantra, and my feet basically. And so my thoughts were just mixed, and thinking about the past, present, future. Try to think about the present as much as you can, and oftentimes moments of, let's say, gratitude that I'm able to do this walk. I'm able to do this as a special service, as an offering to Prabhupada, and because you're in nature, the stars are above you, and the trees are next to you, or the mountains, and then you've got the gravel under you, or whatever. That's the nature's all around. And so when I was just thinking about some of the references in the Bhagavad Gita where Krishna was talking about elements of nature itself, So I was trying to see the divinity behind everything, what's sacred in nature, That helped out a lot, And as I have to tell you something, whenever I did these marathon walks, I never got sick. Despite the fact that you go through sometimes really quite cold or extremely hot weather conditions, or sometimes rainy or heavy winds, But it's amazing how your body can adapt and how resilient it is, So you don't think about that, but it's what happens. It's just let's say a benefit, fringe benefit that comes from walking long distances. You stay strong, And if there was some pain, yeah, you pray, Krishna. If there was some sciatica issues, I was walking on the shoulder of the road mostly, and then so when you're walking like this on an angle, it's can be quite torturous. You don't even think it's going to be, let's say, a regular feature of walking long distance. But think about it, your skeleton's going to suffer a little bit when you're always walking on a slope, And so then you try to divide your time, go to the other side. But I actually thought about I had to walk another time just to kind of straighten it out. And so they always want you to go against the traffic, but I found you should go with the traffic as people are more inclined to stop then. Yeah, so what are the thoughts? I was doing the walk for him, and there were other reasons as well, but I think that was the major one. And I was happy to tell the media, would you interest that I'm doing this for my guru? And at that time, 96, the movement got some negative publicity like we've never had before. And I thought, let me go out there and just try to put something positive out there, a positive spin. And so I think it worked. Yeah. So I was out there open in my mind. I want to meet anybody and everybody. And I did. And I even made a prayer one day. Where are the bears? I haven't seen any bears. And then a bear came 20 minutes later. After I was on my third walk, I said, never saw a bear in Canada. That's ridiculous, right? So then the bear showed up. I grizzly. Yeah, right.
Oh my God. Wrong bear.
Yeah. You know what they say about bears? If it's black, fight back. If it's brown, lie down. If it's white, good night. But I never went into white bear country, so I wouldn't dare. Okay, other questions? Yes, we got a Mataji over here. Oh, you were first?
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Can I have a samosa, please?
If you eat it properly.
I want to.
Just a minute,
Yes,
okay? I guess they're trying to do what bears do, right? Hello. Hello. Okay, all right, no problem. Okay, we did have a Mataji over here, so you already had a crack at it, okay? All right. Did you get a samosa yet? We'll just. Yeah, that little theater arts, thespian, how to eat properly in line format. Yes, ma'am.
Hare Krishna, thank you, Maharaj. I wanted to ask if people want to join you, like part of the way. I mean, do you mean
Yes,
to go
we
to
do
the
get that
other way
once in a while.
and they join you for a little bit? And
Here's what happens sometimes, is people say, Maharaj, I'm gonna join you on the walk. That's if they know about it. Sometimes other people randomly, they come, like tree planters, they're like the best people. And, but it's like this, Maharaj, we're gonna get a group of people together, we're gonna walk with you. And in my mind thinking, oh God, they're gonna slow me down. Okay, but yes, so you've been walking and walking, okay, when are they coming to join me? Okay, walking and walking, you're in your third hour, fourth hour, fifth hour, sixth hour of walking, seventh hour, and then just when you're about to finish, okay, we're here. A whole van load of people come. Says, oh my God. But it doesn't happen that often. You know why? Because people are always in a hurry. And they do not want to slow down. They do not, unless it was a little bit prearranged. But people do slow you down. I hate to say that. I just like to kind of go on my own a little bit. And I have even the parikramas in India says, oh my God, I'm sorry for all 500 of them. Kicking up dust and it's hot. They start too late. But, so that's the experience. Not so many people. Once in a while I see magical things happen, like a hawk will fly, and he goes to the hydro pole, and then you cover a little more distance, and he'll go to the next one. and he'll go to the next one, and he'll go for a good distance, at least about 5 or 6 of those, posts, hydro posts, and then they take off. So, you're developing a little connection with these animals. But that's one of the beautiful aspects, being connected to the animals. You sing to the cows, we'd sing, go, and that would cause some people to call the police. I was actually in the Northeast, with Trayvon Stapleton was his name. He insisted to walk with me. He was 19, and I could have been his grandfather. He was an African American. He had dreadlocks. He looked like Bob Marley, and he was a rapper. And I taught him a lot of Sanskrit verses along the way. And we got in the front page of a newspaper. This is in Pennsylvania. And we were walking the next morning when the newspaper came out. And everyone was congratulating, oh, I saw what you're doing. And can we take a picture with you guys? They got on the vehicle, all that stuff. So then we went down the valley where nobody had actually read the newspaper yet, down to the farmland, actual farmland. And then we were singing to the cows. And then the police came. Somebody called on us. And I think it was 3 cop cars that came at us. And then one person drove by, and he stopped at the intersection where my support guy was. His name's Vivis Swan from Detroit. And the guy goes, listen, you can't believe what's happening. It's just like right out of a movie. All these cops came and surrounded. There was this guy in orange, escaping from the prison. And there was a drug dealer next to him, and I just want to give you the heads up. And he said, was the one person wearing orange? Well, that's just the monkeys walking across America. And I said, okay, all right. He got very deflated. And he said, well, okay, all right, okay, gotta give you the heads up. So anyways, the police, they get really excited. Because people do call, especially Pennsylvania being very conservative, Like you got that influence of the Amish people, and they don't understand what the Omish people are all about. They think that I was an escapee from the prison. Oftentimes that happened. So they come out and, all right, what's going on here? And I had my bead bag with my, fingers sticking. What's in there? My meditational bead. And then he said, what do you mean to him? He'd ask Trayvon, said, that's my guru over there. We had an answer for every question. So we explained what we're doing. He said, and where are you from? I said, well, I'm from Toronto. So because I was a tourist, therefore he mellowed down right after. You got to be nice to the tourists. And this was before Donald Trump era. Especially in the Northeast where there's more a density population, that's where people were, a little more suspicious and so on like that. Once I got to the Middle East, Midwest, yeah, people were a little more slowed down, more God-centered, more into the beef, more into the cattle, unfortunately, but also more into God. So I had a very strong prejudice towards these people when I got there. It starts in Ohio, and it goes right up until Colorado, and that's the Midwest. But we had good times. You could say God there, and they're okay with it. Sorry if I rattled on a little bit, but gave you a little more than you asked for. Yes, okay, Prabhu in the back with the garland and with the girl.
Thank you, Maharaj, for sharing all these beautiful pastimes. So I was thinking, because you've been walking across countries, so how do you preach Krishna consciousness to non-Indian people?
Well, I would say that the last time I did Canada, we are having a lot of success with the yoga studios. awful lot of success. My support guy, he was from Winnipeg, and we worked out of his vehicle. He also had a blue front Amazon parrot that talked. So we were getting a lot of attention. A monk, a parrot, and a pirate coming into town. So we were having a lot of success getting into, he would just go into a school. We're getting into schools where they have all the grades, grade 1 to 11, 12, all in one school because it's a sparsely populated area. And he'd go to the front desk, ask for the principal. Oh, yeah, you're here with the walking monk. Yeah, I heard you were in Kearney just yesterday, right? Great. Well, is the monk around? Says, well, have him come in. So then we go in with the parrot, and the teachers would be informed. They empty out all the classrooms and go into the gymnasium just to hear us speak for about a half hour, to hear the parrot say something, hello, or whatever the case is, and hear a little bit about what our mission is all about. So we were doing that in 3 provinces across Canada. And that was just amazing. How we can get it. And it's a very conservative part, like it's like the equal to the Amish here. We have what's called Mennonites over there. Right. But it was just great getting that. But sometimes the principal said, don't mention the word yoga because I'll never hear the end of it from the parents. Don't say anything about yoga. But, you know, I could say I'm Bhakti Marga Swami, I'm a Hare Krishna monk, and I'm walking across Canada to encourage more walking, and that's why the teachers liked our program, to get the kids away from this, right? And to look at the, you know, to explore a little bit, get out of your community, explore the world a little bit more. So that's what was happening. It was just great. Yes?
I have 3 questions.
Should we start with the second one first?
I'll say this first.
Okay.
Can I have one samosa?
You didn't get one yet?
I ate one, but I want one more. Okay.
Yeah, but what about all of the other people?
I don't think
They wanted it, okay. All right, since you're such a nice guy, I want to see you eat it properly. Okay, I'm going to give it to you this time. I'm not throwing it. See, already.
What was the second question?
Slow.
I've never eaten samosas like that in my life.
Okay, so
Okay.
The second question is when you said the white bear, why did you say good night?
Because you're not going to survive.
And for my third question, can I have a
Do you understand that? You won't survive. They'll just eat you up. They're the meanest predator on the planet.
But what if you give them a beehive and throw it somewhere else and they'll run after the beehive?
What's that? Did you say something about?
You don't have like infinite bad
He said, what if you have a beehive?
I'm sorry?
He said, what if you have a beehive? Throw it on him. Where are you going to find the beehive?
Well, I would throw samosas at it. I have the samosa smaller.
Maharaj, I have a question.
Wait, my last question is, can I have a kachori?
I don't care. Thank you for being a little bit light. Okay,
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
we'll make one or two more. Okay, another couple.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Did you say that already?
Oh, I did, I guess.
Are there 2 of me, or are you a little drunk or something?
No, I mean today I just learned how we can read the book joyfully, like you showed. So thank you so much. So I was also wondering if you can tell us how can we joyfully chant and enjoy our 16 rounds and still do it offenselessly. If you could share some tips, that would be good. Thank you.
Some tips. Well, I think it's always good before you start chanting japa to ask Krishna to help you with attentiveness and to take a humble position and to say, Krishna, please help me to realize that you are in this sound vibration. Yeah. So I think it's good to take a humble position before going ahead and doing that. Special tips, I like to walk when I chant. I don't like to sit necessarily. Now when I get a little older, it seems to be easier. But I don't think there's any hard and fast rules. Do whatever it takes. Just try to concentrate on the sound, and sometimes I like to put a tune to it. I instead of, to me, it's a little bit bland for me. It has to be musical, so I might put a melody to it and run through it like that. I remember I used to visit Yamuna Devi. She had her place there in Sharanagati in Canada, and she was doing that type of thing. I remember she was doing that. And of course, you see it in many ways. And so I thought, so those are some of the things that might help. One thing that really helps me with my japa is to get away from devotees. Does that make sense? When you're in the temple, oh, Prabhu, could you do this for me? Prabhu, and you've just got to get away. So you got to escape so you can get your rounds done. Otherwise, there's some interferences. That's my experience.
Thank you.
Yes, quick. Okay, I did say.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So we'll just have two more questions. So
Yeah.
Two more. Oh, you're the MC.
No, sorry.
It's revealed. Okay, go ahead.
You said earlier that you chant better by getting with the devotees, but I thought devotee association is like.
Yeah, that's why it's supposed to startle you. Yeah, be in devotee association, but devotees do tend to talk and say, and they've got other things going on that are their priorities, and they want to make it your priority too. And so sometimes it's better just to have downtime and get away. That's my experience.
So, do you still enjoy when everyone chants together?
It's still good. That can also still be good, but for me, it's at a limit. Like what we've been doing, I'm mostly in the Toronto temple. We say, okay, Baruza, you ready to go for a jump and walk? And people are ready to go, because it just gets a little bit stagnant maybe in a certain way. So go out, get some fresh air, Jai Krishna. And like Prabhupada did, just good morning when you meet people along the way. And just get your mind back focused on sound vibration. After all, everyone's a devotee, right?
Yes.
Even the lady up the street, why is everyone dressing so colorfully today? She said over there.
Oh, really?
Yes, over Hare Krishnas. And I thought we were near the temple. I thought she'd know. But I understand the temple's like 40 minutes away.
Over an hour.
Or an hour.
Over an hour.
Oh my God. I better get going. I don't even know where I'm supposed to stay, but anyways, it'll be revealed. It's nice to be out there and kind of mix people with Krishna, if that makes any sense. I can be in temple room and I can look at all the pictures and be, let's say, amazed and so on. But I also like to be outside as well and see, can I maintain some consciousness of Krishna outside as I can inside. After a while, the air just gets dead inside. I just want to get outside. I don't care. It can be 30 below, and I just want to be outside. Doesn't matter. Just there's prana in the atmosphere. I think you're supposed to get that in the morning. Anyways. Okay,
Hare
we have
Krishna
one more
Maharaj.
person.
Thank you so much for being here. We're blessed to have your presence. And Miami Temple is literally across the street, so you don't have to worry about leaving too soon from here. My question goes to your first thought. How did that thought came, or what was the reason behind it that
What
I want to
thought?
go for the walk back in 1996? Then was there any reason? Was there a thought? And especially when you're doing it first time with the thought of just walking across the country.
There are many reasons. You want to hear what they are?
I would love to.
Okay, first reason. Srila Prabhupada, like everyone all over the world, was celebrating Prabhupada's, what would be his 100th year. It was his centenary year. So I thought, what can I do? That's a little different. And I also, was going through some amazing experiences, we'll call it community dynamics, for lack of a better word. And I thought, and somebody said I was under the influence of Rahu and Ketu. These are dark planets. And I thought maybe I should do something a little different. Let's just get out there, do a long japa walk, like it'll take a few months, and then come back enriched. And I also found that living in the temple, the food is very rich, and I didn't want that. I wanted to have a little more healthy options. So that was one of the reasons. And I also wanted to do what sannyasis do, which is travel and be like a rolling stone and catch no moss, collect no moss whatsoever. So for all those reasons, just wanted to do the traditional thing. Travel, meet people, go to a temple, go to a temple, visit a church, visit this. Just keep going. Go to the schools, go to the yoga studios, etc., and meet people, Because I had been in the temple for so long, and I almost didn't know what people were all about, almost, And I missed kind of like it. The first time I went out, people were in black. They looked like they're vampire just visited them, and their blood was drained, and they like white, and the Gothic look, and the prominent colors were red, white, and black, And so I just wanted to be out there a little bit and understand people a little bit more. Those were the prime motivations. And also, the year prior, 1995, the province of Quebec was trying to separate itself from Canada.
Right.
It was trying to be like Scotland is to the UK. And then the majority voted against it. And so I just thought, and I'm a patriotic person. I like my country. I love my country. You should, right? Like when I go to Cuba every year, and you talk to some of the young people, I love my country. I love you can see here that spill out of their hearts. I love my country. I just don't like the way it's being run. So the land where you're born, which gave you birth, gave you life, it's important to you, right? So I just wanted to be there and see my country in the more close-up way, instead of the, just being in a conveyance and being in a plane or being in a train or jetting it about, those were the motivations.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Yep. And, to see the odd bear as well. Okay, so that was the last one, right?
I didn't want to say it like that, but I was just making sure that you're not tired for speaking so long and people have other questions, but we're thinking another kirtan or something.
Okay, sure, we can do that. You want to do it with me or somebody else?
It's up to you.
Okay. Well, why don't we get up and we can stretch, okay? And we can just do something. We can do some kind of a dance. How's that? Do we have a purpose, Mike?
Yeah, isn't that cordless?
Well, it is kind of, but you know what I mean, a hand.
Oh, yes, the hand.
Here.
You're pretty good at, you're good at the Mridanga, right?
What's that?
You're good at the Mridanga, right?
I was 76. We have Shaktiman and Nitai Gaur.
All right.
What?
Okay, honey, well, we won't take too long on this because I know it is getting late.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so what we like to do. Hare Krishna.
Are you gonna?
Okay, everyone, make some space for yourselves, okay? come up a little closer. Put your hands on your hips. Put your feet shoulder width apart. Okay, put your hands on your hips. Swing around. If you're hitting someone, that means you got to make more room. For booties, come on up. Come on up. Come on up. This is not very complicated. Honestly, it's not. Okay, so what we'd like you to do is take your right foot and cross over the left foot. Okay, like this. Okay, and then bring it back. You have to put your arms out just to keep a little balance. Okay. Then you take the left foot and cross over the right foot. Like this. And then go back. All right. You want to stand? All right, so let's start it again. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. No, you got okay. Go with your right foot. Okay, cross over the left foot. Okay, let's start. Just mirror me. Okay, like this. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. You can say it. 2, and 3, and 4, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 8, 2, 3, 4, and 8, 2, 3, 4. And make sure you use your arms a little bit. You can put them up in the air. Okay? All of them. Okay. Look at this is what you don't want to do. Lean against the window. It's the worst thing. All right, so we got the idea, and then we're going to introduce the mantra, and then we're going to employ Shravanam Kirtanam. Shravanam means you listen. Don't sing along with you. So listen, then sing. Then listen, then sing. Listen, and you sing. You got it. Point. All right. So let's start again. I'll start a simple melody. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Yeah, like a turkey.
You're the best. Thank you very much. Yeah, we do have to go soon, so that's why I gotta get started. Thank you so much. Thank you. Other questions? Remember that good old melody? Is that, yeah, just okay, let's do one more small thing. It's called facial yoga, okay? So, please sit down and look emotionless, okay? In fact, you can even look a little pathetic, like you just got hit by a bus, okay? So just sit here in lotus position. Take your arms up. First of all, your back, neck, and head directors to meet in a straight line, okay? Bring your arms up. Put the palms together above your head. Now, bringing the thumbs down below. Have it touch your forehead. Then with the two thumbs, go down and ski slope off your nose and let it land on your lips. Okay? So with those thumbs on your lips, stretch them across, fan open your palms, curve slightly upwards like this. And this is the way you should be. Okay.
His Holiness Bhakti Marga Swami ki. Somebody can do the Narasimha prayers, the kids. The kids. Yeah.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya.
Jai.